said it dang early. I'm at the end of the season, so it's not like in the middle of the season.
Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Dave Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Fielded in the end zone, it starts. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last two.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That dude first, that dude 5 times. Don't go over there.
Job tracking the ball down, making the play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Track the ball. Oh.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into two.
Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it. You're starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Sports across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
They'll go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically.
I don't do that shit.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone track down at the 18-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, one at the top.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming here. Fair catches, signal for and made just shy of the 30. Here come the Irish back on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just modeling those secret play calls, just simply
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, Dave. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Takes the handoff. It's Westbrook. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Now, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down.
That's what
Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stopped behind the line of scrimmage here, ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he throws another interception. His start of the night. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It starts. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after a solid pickup. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw again. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second.
I gotta burn the tree now.
Tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his stride. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a...
Sends it downfield. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball. placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They sit on that shit.
It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Third aim trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw time, running short in the half. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no miss it. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
It's not a moment away that I don't skin pride. I don't understand how that works.
And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half.
It's going to have to come
Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Hurt.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to
ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Westbrook. Touchdown, NC State.
I ran 97.
With the 6.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. A little screen to the running back. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten and they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Going to the running game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job of understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Westbrook. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. We reached the break. It's NC State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
On the ground, it's Westbrook. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Really nice job there by the corner on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice popping corner kick.
Looking for a crease to the left. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to be playing.
They'll go right back to it. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to run for it. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. While they dial up on second and a long way to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds a little bit of space, gets free to the 22. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the back on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away and be fourth down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks. in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Westbrook. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Use the play fake, down to throw. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 25 over Minnesota. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Wolfpack. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans will argue too at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw check downs, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled it yet. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's like, well, I know they had 4. Long return, that one, then 2 there.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.